I think the Dave Allen hype train derailment is officially coming, and yeah, I think Hrgovic is going to beat Dave Allen. Surprise, surprise. I think this is what everybody's predicting. Look, people might say, "Oh yeah, if this goes the distance, then it's great for Dave." And yeah, look, that is true. I think it's very likely the fight goes the distance though, and I don't think it's because oh yeah Dave Allen's at that level. It's because I can't ever trust Filip Hrgovic to finish anyone. And after that David Adelaide fight, because I picked Hrgovic to finish him, he didn't. I've said, right, I'm never picking Hrgovic to stop anyone ever again. I can't trust him. Yeah, he's gonna beat Dave Allen though. I hope he doesn't. I enjoy the Dave Allen hype train. I'm on the Dave Allen hype train. I've been on it, but it's going to end it. Look, I picked Dave Allen to beat Johnny Fisher in the rematch. I was very much right. I picked him to beat Arslan Bekmambetov. I was very much wrong in that one. And I'm picking Hrgovic to beat him, though. So I've been on the Dave Allen hype train myself, but this is not a good fight for Dave Allen whatsoever. And look, I made a video on it the other day. Dave Allen's always got a chance. He always has. And I feel like against Filip Hrgovic, I think it's one where, there is always something there. But I think overall, look, let's be real, it's a very bad fight for him. It's a very bad fight for him. Hrgovic will win. Hrgovic's jab will be in his face too much. And with Dave Allen, look, he's constant pressure. He likes to back you up. He likes to cut you off. He's a proper slugger, Dave Allen is. You know, um, he can be unpredictable at times. He can come in with some massive overhands and be unpredictable. And, when he lands, you feel it, you know. But I think the only way Dave Allen wins this fight is knocking Hrgovic out. And it's not going to happen. He's not going to outbox Hrgovic. He couldn't outbox Arslan Bekmambetov. If you can't outbox Arslan Bekmambetov, then you got a problem if you think you're going to beat Filip Hrgovic. Um, Look, Hrgovic can get hit very clean, though. Hrgovic does get hit clean. David Adelaide had him in trouble. I've seen people saying, oh, Hrgovic went life and death with Adelaide. He didn't. He schooled him, but he should have got him out of there. And yes, he was in trouble. I think Dave Allen will have moments. I think he'll land big shots. I feel like he'll get the crowd on their feet and have the moments, and people will be excited. But I don't trust Hrgovic's defense, but I trust his shin to hold up against Dave Allen. I think Adelaide hits harder than Dave Allen, but Dave Allen could be slightly more predictable than what David Adelaide is. And I think Dave Allen probably sets up his work better than what David Adelaide does. So I think it's interesting here. I think it's interesting. And look, when Dave Allen had moments against Bekmambetov, there were some good moments he had. He was unpredictable, landing some good shots. That overhand was very key. Set it up well with the jab, and Dave Allen gets his moments when his opponents are up on the ropes. I think Hrgovic will be happy to trade with Dave Allen here though, and Hrgovic will be getting the better of Dave Allen in the exchanges that they get because he's the smarter boxer. He's experienced at the much higher level, but yeah, look, Allen's confidence, and that does matter, of course, and that's good. But this isn't a fight which he wins. This isn't a fight which Dave Allen wins at all. Hrgovic's jab would be too strong for Dave Allen, and overall, I think Hrgovic is going to stick behind a lot of his straight shots in this kind of fight, especially early. Then I think as we go on, he'll be happy to trade with him more. Hooks will be flying, and Hrgovic will work the body. Dave Allen against Bekmambetov, when Bekmambetov was much taller than him, we did not see enough bodywork from Dave Allen at all. It was so frustrating to see. He's not. I don't think we're going to see much of a body onslaught here from Dave Allen onto Filip Hrgovic. I don't think he'll be able to as well. I mean, Hrgovic, you never really see Hrgovic broken down to the body much at all, though, as well, though. That's the thing. You don't see him getting broken to the body. He's good at keeping you off with the jab if you're trying to get low. Yeah, look, I think the hype train is done here. And look, it's a massive opportunity for Dave Allen. I hope he takes it with both hands. It's a huge opportunity for him. But this is his last big fight like this. You know, he's not getting another opportunity like this. I'm very surprised that he's bagged this opportunity. I thought it was that Arsenal middle fight, and then you possibly have someone slightly lower level than that as your big fight. But he's bloody got someone who people are saying is a top 5 heavyweight in Filip Hrgović. So that in itself is a big thing that he's actually managed to get that this fight actually done. But everyone wants his big Dave Allen story. But I think this is where it gets ended. But I still feel like there'd be credibility around him because it would go the distance. I'm saying it goes the distance now. Allen probably gets knocked out. I know. I think it goes the distance. That's where I'm going to put my money on. That this goes the distance. Because you can't trust Hrgović to finish anybody. And to be fair to Dave Allen, he's good at holding his own in there. He's good. The thing is, though, he always says it himself as well. If he wants to go the distance with someone, he can go the distance with them, but he just won't win. That's the thing. He knows how to stay in there. He knows what to do. In order to be able to go the distance, he knows how to tuck up well. He's got a good eye guard there. He knows how to trade here and there, to show that he's still alive. But he's going to be getting outworked, and I think the jab of Hrgović is going to be key. The straight shots of Hrgović here are going to be very key in this fight, and I feel like he's going to completely outclass Dave Allen, completely outclass him. And yeah, it might not be good to watch, but I think a big thing is though with Dave Allen, we need more volume from him from the very start. That's a big thing that we need here from Allen, because there's a good possibility of him getting stops on his feet. And now I'm thinking that is a possibility because he doesn't work early. That's the thing. He needs to work early. Filip Hrgović isn't someone you can just mess about with here. You need to try and get as many rounds in as you can. Yes, you need to try and knock him out, but knocking out Filip Hrgović is a very bloody difficult ask to do. This guy's got one of the best shins in the heavyweight division. Dave Allen can come forward, have his explosive moments, but Hrgović is going to have too much of a read on him. Hrgović is going to be about 5 steps ahead of Dave Allen. He's going to be 5 steps ahead of him before this fight even starts. And yeah, look, what's going to happen is it's expected. If Dave Allen goes the distance and there's celebrations from Dave Allen fans, isn't there? I think it will go the distance. I have a feeling it will. But now I'm thinking that, there's a good possibility he gets stopped on his feet, because he's just not active enough. But again, no, he knows, as I said, he knows how to stay in a fight. If he is in trouble, he will throw back and he will show he's still alive. And he is good at tucking up. He is good at keeping himself in there. And I feel like right now, Dave Allen's mentality is the best it's ever been. But that's not good enough to pick him to beat someone like Filip Hrgović, though.